Okay, paper 1, question 8. Let's insert a calculator page. We'll define our matrix A to be A defined as equal, so that's control template, and then we'll press the template button and we get the matrix template coming up here. It'll just check that we do one deed, want 3 rows and 3 columns, and we'll just enter in the numbers as they're given. 1, press tab, -3, press tab, 0. So pressing tab very quickly moves you from left to right through each of the rows. To get the inverse of A, we just do A to the power of -1. That's the notational shorthand for the inverse of A, and we get that. I notice that all the entries have a fifth in them, so what we could do is do 5 lots of that to realize that those are what the numerators are, and so therefore it would be perfectly acceptable, Control Enter, to give your answer as 1/5 of that matrix and writing it like that. Or indeed you could write the fifths in all of them. So we have our inverse of A, so that's fine. And it says hence or otherwise solve a set of simultaneous linear equations. Now you'll hopefully recognize that the 3 equations we've been given are very similar to the equations, the entries in the matrix. And so in fact this inverse matrix multiplied by the vector 1, 2, 1 should give us the answers for x, y, and z. So I'll go ahead and do that and then show another way of doing this question. So I'll just go up and paste in that matrix, and I want to multiply it by the vector. So I'll just go back to my templates and pick the one for vector, which is one just to the left. There we go. And I'm going to want to type in 3 entries here. Now at the moment I've only got 2, so to enter in an extra row, in the bottom right hand corner of the keypad to the right of the letter U is a button with a carriage return arrow. Press it just once and you get 3 entries. So we'll just enter in 1, 2, 1, and so hopefully this inverse matrix times that vector should give us a 1 column 3 row vector with the values for x, y, and z. And there they are. So x is 14/5, y is 3/5, z is -18/5. Now if you're uncomfortable doing that, we could use an inbuilt equation solver with Inspire. We could do menu, we can go to algebra, we can do solve a system of linear equations, and if we jack it up so it's got 3 equations, we'll have 3 variables, x, y, and z, and we can actually just type in the equations as they were given to us. X take away 3y is equal to 1. Press tab to get to the next row. 2x plus z is equal to 2. Press tab to get the next row. And then 4x plus y plus 3z is equal to -1. So -1. And we get there. And I now just realized that my earlier line of working didn't have a -1 in there, so let's just go back and correct that. Let's put a -1 in as the question had, and we press enter, and we get exactly the same answer. So once I do it correctly and use the inverse of A multiplied by the correct vector, I get 4, 1, -6, or I can use the linear solve command to get 4, 1, -6. Nice to do it 2 ways to check that it's doing it right and you haven't made any silly mistakes like I did there. We're done.